my name is Joshi Barita. I'm a student from a Faculty of Letters at Universitas Negeri Indonesia. But before we start, I want to say thank you to my lecturer, Dr. Esron Ambarita SS M.Hum. And in this video, I want to explain to all of you chapter 1, 2, and 3 of the thesis. The title of my thesis is a semantic analysis of a Stray Kids song. Chapter 1 is introduction. In the chapter 1, I have 1.1 is the background of the study, 1.2 is the problem of the study, and 1.3 is objective of study. The 4 is 1.4, the scope of study, and the last is 1.5, the significance of the study. The first is the background of the study. In the background of the study, provide context to the information that you are discussing in your paper. Thus, the background of the study generates the reader's interest in your research question and help them to understand why your topic is important. In this research, I choose a literary works like song. Song is a many poem if even there is an intention of it being set to music. And I chose a literary problems about song. It was a Stray Kids song. The study was limited in lexical meaning and the contextual meaning. I chose a Stray Kids song because their song is very interesting to examine. And the other reason why I chose a Stray Kids song, the first is because they make their own song lyrics. And the second is basically this song is from a Korean language and then they make two English version. And the third is because their song have so many meaning. The next is problem of the study. In a problem of the study, a research problem is a statement about an area of concern, condition to be improved, a difficulty of eliminated, or a troubling question that exists to a scholarly literature, and a theory or in the practicing that point to the needs for a meaningful understanding and deliberate investigation. This is the problem of the semantic analysis of the Stray Kids song. Based on the background of the study, the writer divided the problem into the two questions. The first one is what are the lexical meaning of the Stray Kids song, and the second is what are the contextual meaning of the Stray Kids song. The next is objective of the study. Research objective of the study describe concisely what the research is trying to achieve. And from this research, I have two objectives of study. The first is to explain the lexical meaning of the lyrics Stray Kids song for a reader. And the second is to explain the contextual meaning in the lyrics of a Stray Kids song to reader. The next is scope of the study. The writer focused and analyzed on the four lyrics of a Stray Kids song in the different albums. The titles of the songs are T.O.P., Slum, Lavender, and the Double Knot. And the last part of the chapter 1, there is a significance of the study. The study provides several significant contributions to the readers that can be enjoyed with the song, especially in knowing about the lexical meaning and the contextual meaning are used in the lyrics of a Stray Kids song. Next, I will explain about the chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a review of related literature. In chapter 2, we have 3 points: semantic, lexical meaning, and contextual meaning. Chapter 2, review of a related literature. Related literature which was contained the main theory of the study, and a related study which I was about the author research as a supporting the theory and some reference book and reliable source that supports the theory applied in this research. The next is semantic. Semantic is the topic of the research, but we need to limit to ourselves to the expression of the meaning in a single language. According to Charles W. Kreidler at 1998, semantic is the systematic study of the meaning and linguistic semantics in the study of how language organize and express meanings. The next is lexical meaning. Lexical meaning is the smallest meaning unit in the meanings system of language that could be discussed from other similar units. According to Harimurti, 1982, in a Mansur Patreda book states that lexical meaning is the meaning of the words when the word is seen in isolation. Either it form or shape lexeme affixes whose meaning more or less fixed, as can be read in the particular language dictionary. The next is contextual meaning. Contextual meaning is the meaning according to the context. According to Abdul Chair, 2007, contextual meaning is the meaning of the lexeme or words inside a context. A contextual definition is also a definition in which the term is used by embedding it in a large expression containing the explanation. The next is chapter 3. In the chapter 3 is a research method. And in chapter 3, we have 4 points. The first is research approach, source of data, techniques of data collection, and the techniques of data analysis. Chapter 3 is research method. The writer used a research method to conduct her research in order to get a more complete result. Research method was an important way to reach the objective of the research. The writer presented approach, data source, data collection, and data analysis. The next is research approach. In this research, the writer used descriptive qualitative approach. The qualitative method was a research procedure which resulted in descriptive data, including written and oral word from the research objective, whether it is from society or books. The writer studied a lexical meaning and contextual meaning. Opportunely, it describes the data in the form of words and used the text of the lyrics to be analyzed. The next is source of data. The data source of the research are the text of the lyrics on the Stray Kids song. The writer analyzed the lexical meaning and the contextual meaning of the songs. The lyric used the data source in this research are T.O.P. at 2020, and Psalm at 2020, Levanter at 2019, and the double note at 2019. The writer chose 4 lyrics based on the different album because the song is the most popular of the Stray Kids song. And then this song plays on the 3 languages, Japan, Korean, and English. And the writer took the data from the internet. The next is technique of data collection. The writer collected the data in the following steps. First, the writer reading all the data sources. Second, she selects the appropriate song in the lyric of a Stray Kids song. Next, she chooses 4 lyrics covered in the song. The last, the data to be arranged systematically in accordance with the research focus. But first, the readers define about the lexical meaning and the contextual meaning of, to arrange the data. The last is technique of data analysis. After the data was collected, the writer analyzed in the following steps. First of all, the writer reads the data. Secondly, she find out the meaning with a one by one this word. Thirdly, she categorize the words who has not the real meaning. After this, she explain the word meaning in this lyric uses a lexical meaning, and then contextual meaning. Finally, she drew the conclusion based on the result. So it's all my explanation about chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 of the thesis. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and turn off the notification.